my dear students, how are you? I hope that you are all fine today. This is Ms. Isra Saad from Science Team at New Generation Language School. By the end of this video, students will be able to identify the meaning of adaptation, identify the types of adaptation. So, our session for today is about adaptation in plants. Adaptation in plants. Look at this picture. Do you know that this plant called water lily? Water lily. Do you know that, my friend, water lily lives in wetland habitat? Wetland habitat. We have many different habitats, such as wetland habitat, rainforest habitat, and desert habitat. So, water lily lives in wetland habitat. Look at this picture. This is a pine tree. Pine tree. Pine tree, as you see in this picture, lives in snow. Lives in snow. Cactus. Cactus. Cactus plant grows in desert. Grows in desert. Super. And look at this picture. What is this? It's a acacia tree. Acacia tree. Did you remember in grade 3 we talked about acacia tree? Yeah, acacia tree grows in savanna forest in southern Africa. Again, acacia tree grows in savanna forest in southern Africa. So, first we are going to talk about the savanna forest. It's a grassland habitat and the temperature is mild. There is extreme lack of water, lasts for half of the year without rainfall, drought conditions. Most of plant can't grow there, so it's a savanna forest. Yeah, savanna forest. Super. And now we are going to talk about the adaptation of acacia tree in savanna forest. First, we are going to talk about the structural adaptation. So we have two types of adaptation, structural adaptation and behavioral adaptation. So first, structural adaptation. Acacia tree consists of three main parts: roots, trunk, and finally leaves. So first, roots. It's a very, very long root. Why? To search for water as deep as 35 meters. Second, trunk. Trunk. It's very long trunk, so animals can't reach leaves, except giraffe because it has a long neck to eat the leaves of the trees. And number two, stores water in the trunk. Third, leaves. It has tiny leaves in the top or at the top to absorb sunlight and make food. Number two, leaves have sharp spines. Why? Yeah, excellent, super, Ali. Ali said to protect it from animals. And now we're going to talk about the behavioral adaptation. So the next type of adaptation is behavioral adaptation. It makes poison when animals start to eat its leaves to make leaves taste very bad. Number two, it sends smelly messages to other acacia trees to make some poison. Kapuk tree grows in Amazon rainforest in Brazil. Look at this picture. It's a kapuk tree. Kapuk tree. Kapuk tree grows in Amazon rainforest in Brazil. So now we're going to talk about the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. Look at this picture. This is Amazon rainforest in Brazil. It's easy to find water as you see in this picture. It's rainy most of the year. It's hard for plants to reach the sunlight. It has soggy soil as you see in this picture with muddy soil. Strong winds. Trees grow up to 70 meter, so it can't reach to the sunlight. And now we are going to talk about the adaptation of a kabuk tree in Amazon rainforest. And first, we are going to talk about the structural adaptation. This is kabuk tree. Root. It has large, wide roots. Roots are not deep in the ground, as you see in this picture. They grow up on the trunk to fix the tree in the soggy soil. So what about leaves? Leaves, it has hand shaped. As you see in this picture, it looks like hand shape. Why? To allow the wind to move through them without tearing them. Amazing. And what about the behavioral adaptation? It sent smelly messages to invite bat to come visit its delicious smelling flower. And now we are going to talk about some plants, such as number one, a mangrove tree. Mangrove tree. It lives in salt water. And now we're going to talk about the structural adaptation and behavioral adaptation of mangrove tree. First, it has long and strong roots. Why? To resist the waves. Number two, water lily. Water lily lives in wetland habitat, and it has wide leaves that float on the water surface. Why? To absorb a big amount of sunlight. Number three, palm tree. Palm tree, it lives in desert, as you see in this picture. It has thick roots. It has small leaves. Why? To resist strong winds. Number four, pine tree. Pine tree. Pine tree lives in snow. This tree has a triangular shape. Why? To allow the snow to slide easily over it, so its branches don't break. And it has short branches, and it has needle leaves. Why? To prevent the plant from losing of water. Number five, acacia tree. Acacia tree lives in savanna forest. Super. And it has branches grows and gather on the top of its trunk. Why? To prevent the animals from reaching the leaves on the tip of these branches. And now we're gonna talk about the Burberry fig. Burberry fig lives in desert, and it has sharp spines. Why? To protect the animals from eating its leaves and fruits. And I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much. See you later. Goodbye.